Hey friends, gotta know Joe Hobbies. Once again, here in Spring, Texas. And these are some old, odd, weird, and collectibles. I'm gonna run through these pretty quick. It's pretty late. I'd like to get some sleep. This is a Firebird. Oh, my knee. Firebird. Says it's the easiest plane to fly. And somehow I kind of doubt that. Firebird, it was an old kit that had DC batteries. This thing came with a little transmitter. This is more nostalgic than anything else. Comes with a little FM battery. That's funny. Let's see here. Plastic zap. That stuff's no good. Throw that away. I like going into these boxes. This is the first time I've opened any of these, so y'all are seeing everything I'm seeing for the first time. Some of the original paperwork. Trying to figure out whether or not this thing's been in the air before. Or, you know what I'm not seeing here? There's no main wing. It's really not going to be the easiest plane to fly without a wing. This here is going straight in the garbage. Let's move on. GWS. I bought a whole half of an 18-wheeler load of these things when they moved warehouses. And sold every dadgum one of them pretty quick. These here, this is the little stick. The wing's still sealed. Inside are the tail feathers. And let's see what we got here. Here's all the goodies. The wing joiner. Two-piece fuselage. Somebody put a prop in here. Decals down here in the bottom. Landing gear. Motor mount. Everything you need except for the electronics is in the box. These really make nice little planes. They're fun to fly. I like putting a powerful little motor on these guys and taking them out in high winds, which makes them a lot of fun. I've got another one here. This is the FU Corsair from GWS. And this one here is sealed as well. In good shape too. No dings or dents. Little fuselage. Got a little bend here in the little tail piece, but that's kind of common. Now these things are really good to cover with 3/4 ounce fiberglass, and sand down and paint, and you can use Minwax instead of the 2-part poly resin. So you can do it and wash your hands with soap and water, and do it inside with the doors closed. There's the canopy, landing gear, little hatch, the plastic parts and glue, which that glue's junk. It's sticky, but I don't like it. Little brushed motor, a couple of props and spinner, motor mount, and your cereal bowl or cowling, whichever one you need it for. Let's see here. And there's a little CD. I guess this is build instructions. They still have CDs, don't they? CD players. Well, we know the Corsair came out long after the Firebird did. So, nice little kit. Fun to build. Actually fly pretty good too. Alright, that's all for the GWS stuff we got. I'm going to make this make this video with showing all of these, and I'll just post this one video and all the ads or the listings, because trying to make individual videos was just taking way too much time. This here is a multiplex Easy Star 1370 millimeter wingspan. I really enjoy Multiplex's stuff. They make a good product. They've got a hotliner that's out right now that's just amazing. Let's see what we got here as far as gotta find the English one. 54-inch wingspan. Looking for a motor size. There we go. 400 size is what it's saying. I don't know if it's got a motor in it or not. Let's take a look and see. Instructions. They look pretty simple to follow. Wow, look at that blue wing. Looks like everything's in here. What we got here? This is a little prop and some capacitors for the 6-volt motor, but I don't see the motor. No big loss, but line harness. Boom, boom. Wing spar. Decals, tail feathers. So it looks as if the little motor has escaped the kit, which, like I said, no big deal, because those little motors are kind of weak that they sent with these things. And who doesn't want to go brushless anyway? So what I can do, if you'll shoot me a message, if you're interested in this little plane, shoot me a message and I will find a little electric motor, an ESC, and make you an excellent deal on it. If not, I might be able to find one I can just throw in here and give with the kit. Just depends on what this little kit's going to be priced at. But we should have plenty here in stock. Little motor that we can sell just for a few bucks, if anything at all. So the Easy Star by Multiplex. Let's go on to the next one here. So this is a mini Seagull. Seagull started coming out with some of these little mini ARFs, and some of them were really cool. I think we have a mini Sparrow that's ready to fly, that's in our store right now, with the motor ESC and the whole nine. This one here is a 43-inch wingspan. I hope that camera is where you can see everything. 43-inch wingspan, and let's see here, 450 to a 480 size motor, extra 300. Let's set this up here. These are great little planes to throw behind the seat of your truck or trunk of your car, or just to tote with you everywhere. Covering's nice and tight, no wrinkles. Nothing's loose on it. Instructions. One wing. I see one wing. There we go. There's the other one. Yeah, everything's in great shape. Here's the tail feathers. A little fiberglass cowling, pants, all the hardware. So they have given you 2 motor mounts for the firewall, one for the 450 size and one for the 480. That's kind of nice. And then here's some extra 300 decals. Let's stick these guys in here. This will make a nice little fun flyer. It is really hard to get stuff back in a box after you take it out sometimes. So but a little extra 300 from Sigue. All right, let me find a place to stick this. I'll tell you what, while I'm going through all this stuff, I have a this guy here I'm gonna put online. This is how I got this little box, and so this is really more like a little tray than anything. And we're gonna, since it's not in the original box, we're gonna put a price on it. It's just almost giving it away. My friends, is a Skyfun RC Fun Jet. And this thing is old, man. It's been around a minute. This is the brushless version. It's got a BL250 1800 kV motor, and it will fly on the 3S 1100 LiPo. And this thing actually looks really nice here. Let's see what all we got. There's a picture of the radio on the box, and there is no radio in here. Thank gosh, man, because those radios were another one of the old FM deals. You can't fly them at most of the clubs. They won't allow anything unless it's 2.4. So let's see, there's some 5-minute epoxy. I guess it's one part, because there's only one tube here. A little battery charger, power supply and battery charger, and a LiPo, which chances are is no good. Let's see here. 3.8, 3.7, 3.8. Well, I'll be. That little battery's still good. It just goes to show that LiPos have a long shelf life. As long as you keep them in storage mode. So let's take a look at the plane. It doesn't look like it's been assembled and flown. It does look like this was installed, not from the factory, because the discoloration in the glue. That may be factory though, there's just no telling. Ease this guy out. There's that little motor, ESC, got a little 25 amp ESC. This is brand new. It's like somebody had started to put it together and never flew it. I think this is going to be some hinge tape. E-Flight, I think it was E-Flight, put out a fun jet little guy, and man, that thing was popular. And you can't find them anymore. People are always hunting them. I'm not sure exactly how this clips in place, but I've got probably wrong. So here are somebody had started this, because this is really, I know this isn't factory. It works well, but that's the tape with the reinforcement strings in it. I would probably personally take this off, heat it up with a heating iron, and pull that tape off and put a clear tape on it, or just fly it like this. But it's got the servos installed, and let's see here. Gotta be careful pulling this stuff out. I don't want to pull the other one out. There's two of these. Get installed here. I've got a Hadron with vectored thrust that we enjoy flying at the field. That thing's a lot of fun. And this thing looks like it would be too. If you can keep the motor light, you could probably put a little bit bigger motor on this thing and just really fold the wings back, make a scorcher out of it. Okay. Moving on. Again, you know, the purpose of these videos are not to do open boxes or anything like that. Pictures, I don't know. I get some folks kind of confused by some of the pictures. You know, it just isn't really clear. So, you know, these videos really have seem to be helpful. So we're going to continue to do them as long as we're getting positive feedback. This is ancient. This stuff came out back when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure it probably dates back that far. No, it's well, I don't know. This has 92 on it. That just looks a lot older than 92. It's the easy electric rechargeable control line airplane, the Hyper Viper. I'll tell you, I'll give it to Cox on their names. If they didn't build a decent model, they daggum sure came up with some great names. I had the Shrike Air car. I worked a month saving up money so I could buy that thing. I wish I still had it. I seen one online on eBay that went for a couple $100. Things are worth their weight in gold now. There's the old decals. Kind of cool graphics. And this one here has been it's been opened up, and there was a little note on it that said that it was fuselage only, or it was missing some stuff out of this particular kit. The other one we got is sealed. It's never been opened. That's why I want to go through this one so you can kind of get an idea of what you would see inside the other box. You know, I'm not sure, but I'd be willing to bet that this battery here is not going to be any good. It's a old 6-volt battery, and I think this is what you would charge up to take to the field, and there would be a smaller battery inside the airplane, and you would plug it in, give it a quick charge, and put your little plane back up in the air. Here's a little sales blurb. Let's see here. A little cowling. And this is made out of the high density plastic, I guess you'd call it. Move this here. So, in lieu of taking this out of the box, or out of the being tied down, there you go. So it's got one control surface on half the elevator. And there's a little sand timer. I guess that's the timer for your charging. Some string, landing gear, and your hand control. I tried to fly a control line once, and let me tell you, it didn't go well. It didn't wreck the plane, but I just didn't enjoy it. I know there's some control guys out there, you know, say, you don't get it. You're right, I don't get it, but I just wasn't able to do the spinnings without getting dizzy. So there's a little wing. It looks to be in perfect shape. Little rudder is in there. So what we got in this box is a useless 6-volt battery, a fuselage complete. There's the little control there. Controls the elevator, and hardware bag with a controller and decals. And I think that's going to wrap it up for the contents on the Hyper Viper. Slide this back in place. Oh, and these old boxes are fragile. And I was looking, I thought these would be, have the little nitro motors in them until I looked at the corner of the box and noticed it was electric power. So this was the first attempt at making that push to push the nitros out and move the electrics in. And man, I'll tell you what, folks, we got it good now, don't we? This here is the Cessna Eagle, 23-inch wingspan, about 16 inches long, thereabouts. And rechargeable battery on off torque. I wonder if these power pods would interchange from airplane to airplane, so you could buy just the fuselage. I don't know. Comes complete with a super charger battery for recharging the onboard nickel-cad batteries. Remove the insulator from the supercharged terminal and insert the supercharger terminals into the slots into the bottom of the airplane. Hold supercharger for 3 minutes for a full charge. Use 3 minutes timer supplied. Remove and fly. Everything is snapped together. I'm sorry if I'm kind of gazing off there, but I was just kind of reading and taking it all in. This one, UPC number, if you want to look this up, do some research, is 013234 094004. This is kit 9400. And this is kit 9401. 9401 is incomplete, really fuselage only. And this one here is sealed, factory sealed, and never been opened. And guess what? It's going to stay that way. So, okay, that should about wrap it up for this group of stuff.